that I have found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy.
Speak of that, that do I long to hear. He tells me, my sweet queen, that he hath found the head and source of all your son's distemper.
I doubt it is no other but the main. His father's death and our hasty marriage.
Well, we shall sift him.
My liege, madam, to expostulate what majesty should be, what duty is, why, day is day, and night is night, and time is time, were but to waste night days. Therefore, since gravity is the soul of wit, and tediousness the limbs and outward flourishes, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. And a mad call I it, for to define true madness, what is it to be nothing else but mad, but let that go.
More matter with less art.
I swear I use no art at all. That he is mad, 'tis true. 'Tis true, 'tis pity, and pity 'tis true. It's a foolish figure. Farewell, then. I will use no art. Now let us grant to it. Thus it remains that we find the cause of this effect. Or rather say the cause of this defect, for this effect defective comes by cause. But thus it remains, and the remainder thus. Perpend. I have a daughter, whilst she is mine, who in her duty and obedience, mark, hath given me this. Now, gather and surmise. To the celestial and my soul's idol, the most beautified of Ophelia. That's an ill phrase, vile. Beautified is a vile phrase. But you should know. In her excellent white bosom, these...
Came this from Hamlet to her?
I know, stay a while, I will be faithful. Doubt thou the stars are fire, doubt that the sun doth move, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. My dear Ophelia, I am ill at these numbers. I have not the art to reckon my groans. But that I love thee best, oh most best believe it, adieu. Thine evermore, most dear lady, whilst this machine is to him Hamlet. This my daughter hath showed me, and, more above, hath his solicitings, as they fell out by means and time and place, all given to mine ear.
But how hath she received his love?
What do you think of me, my lord?
As a man faithful and honorable?
I would fain prove so. But what might you think, had I seen this hot love on the wing as I perceived it, and to my young mistress thus I did bespeak, Lord Hamlet is a prince, out of thy sphere this must not be. And then I precepts gave her that she lock herself in his resort, admit no messengers, receive no tokens, which done, she took the fruits of my advice, and he repulsed, short tale to make, fell into a sadness, then into a fast, thence to a watch, thence to a weakness, thence into a likeness, and by this declension into the madness wherein now he raves, and all we wail for.
Do you think 'tis this?
Maybe. Very likely.
Has there been a time, I think would know that I positively said 'tis so, and it proved otherwise?
That I know.
Take this from this, if this be otherwise. If circumstances lead, I will find where truth is hid, though it were hid in the middle.
How may we try it further?
You know, sometimes he walks for hours together here in the lobby.
So he does indeed.
Such a time, I'll loose my daughter to him. Be you and I behind an arras, mark the encounter. If he love her not, and from his reason not fallen thereon, let me be no assistant to his state, but keep a farm and carters.
We will try it.
Look where sadly the poor wretch comes reading.
Wait, I beseech you, both away. I'll board him presently. How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Well, God have mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent. Well, you are a fishmonger.
Not I, my lord.
Well, then I would you were so honest a man.
Honest, my lord.
Aye, sir. To be honest, as this world goes, is to be one man picked out of 10,000.
That's very true.
For if the sun breed maggots and a dead dog, being a god kissing carrion. Have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Let her not walk in the sun. For conception is a blessing, sir. Not as your daughter makes. Friend,
thought at first he thought it was a fishbowl. Far gone. But my youth, I had such extremely for love very near this. I'll speak to him again. What do you read, my lord?
Words. Words. Words.
What is the matter, my lord?
With who?
The matter that you read, my lord.
Slander, sir. Now, for the satirical slave says here that old men have gray beards. Their faces are wrinkled, their eyes purging thick amber and plum-tree gum. Ugh. They have a plentiful lack of wit. Together with most weak hands. All of which, sir, though I most powerfully and potently believe, yet I hold it not honesty to have it thus set down. But for you yourself, sir, should be as old as I am. If like a crab, you could go backward.
Don't this be madness yet? There is method in it. Will you come out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave.
Indeed, out of the air. How pregnant sometimes his replies are. What a madness that sometimes hits on the reason insanity cannot be so prosperously delivered of. I'll take my leave of him and then simply contrive of a meeting between him and my daughter. My honored lord, I most humbly take my leave of him.
You cannot, sir, take from me anything which I will more willingly part withal. Except my life. Except my life. Except my life.
Well, my lord.
These tedious old fools.
You seek the Lord Hamlet. There he is.
My honored lord!
My most dear lord! My friends, how dost thou Guildenstern? Our brothers friends! Well, friends, how do you both?
As the indifferent children of the earth.
Happy in that we are not over happy. On Fortune's cap, we are not the very button.
Oh, well, no, the soles of her shoes.
Neither.
Oh, then you live about her waist or the middle of her favors.
Faith, her privates, we.
Oh, most true. In the secret parts of Fortune, she is a strumpet. But, what's the news?
None, my lord. But that the world's grown honest.
Ah, then it's doomsday here. But your news is not true. Let me question more in particular. What have you, my good friends, deserved at the hands of Fortune that she sends you to prison?
Prison, my lord.
Denmark's the prison.
Then is the world one.
Well, a goodly one. With so many confines, wards, dungeons, Denmark being one of the worst.
We think not so, my lord.
Well, then 'tis none to you, for nothing is either good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. To me, it is a prison.
Why then? Your ambition makes it one. Huh? 'Tis too narrow for your mind.
God, to be bounded in a nutshell and count myself king of infinite space, were it not that I have bad dreams.
Which dreams indeed are ambition. For the very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream.
A dream itself is but a shadow.
Truly. And I hold ambition of so airy, and like to call it that it is but a shadow.
Well, then our beggars' bodies and our monarchs and outstretched heroes, the beggars' bodies shadow. Shall we to the court? For by my fay I cannot reason.
We'll wait upon you.
Oh, no such matter. I will not sort you with the rest of my servants. For to speak to you like an honest man, I am most dreadfully bad. But in the beaten way of friendship, what make you at Elsinore?
To visit you, my lord. No other occasion.
A beggar that I am even poor in thanks, but I do thank you. And sure, my dear friends, my thanks are too dear a halfpenny. Were you not sent for? Is it your own inclining? Is it a free visitation? Come, deal justly with me. Come, nay, speak.
What should we say, my
By
lord?
anything but to the purpose. You were sent for. And there's a kind of confession in your looks which your modesties have not craft enough to color. I know the good king and queen have sent for you.
To what end, my lord?
That you must teach me. But let me conjure you by the rights of our fellowship, by the consonancy of our youth, by the obligation of our ever-preserved love, and by what more dear a better proposer could charge you withal, be even and direct with me whether you were sent for or no.
I say you.
Nay, then have an eye for you. If you love me, hold not love.
My lord, we were sent for.
I will tell you why. So shall my anticipation prevent your discovery and your secrecy to the king and queen moult no further. I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my sense of mirth, forgone all custom of exercise, and indeed it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you, this brave o'erhanging firmament, this majestical roof fretted with golden fire. It appears to me no other thing but a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is man. How infinite in faculties, how noble in reason, in form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel. In apprehension, how like a God. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals, and yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me. Well, you're smiling, you seem to say so. My lord, there was no such stuff in my thoughts. Well, then why did you laugh when I said man delights not me?
And to think, my lord, if you delight not in men, what lantern entertainment the players shall receive from you? We quoted them on the way, and hither are they coming to offer you service.
What players are they?
Even those that you will want to take such delight in. The tragedians of the city.
How chances did they travel? Their residence with a reputation of profit will better both ways.
I think their inhibition comes by the means of the late innovation.
Ah, here are the players.
Gentle ones, you are welcome. Come, your hands, you are welcome. But my uncle father and my aunt mother are deceived.
In what, my dear lord?
I am but mad north-northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw.
We'll be with you, gentlemen.
God, you gilded women, you two at each Hyehwa. That great baby you see there is not yet out of the smoking.
Happily, it's the second time come to them where they say an old man is twice a child.
I will prophesy he comes to Sunday at the Players' Market. You say right, sir. On Monday morning, 'twas so indeed.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
My lord, I have news to tell you. When Rossius was an actor,
the actors are
buzz.
Upon my
Then came each actor on his ass.
the best actors in the world, either for tragedy, comedy, history, pastoral, pastoral comical, historical pastoral, tragical historical, tragical comical historical pastoral. Scene indivisible or poem unlimited. Seneca cannot be too heavy, nor Plautus too light. For the law of writs and the liberty. These are the only ones.
Oh, you are welcome, master. Welcome all. Glad to see you well. Welcome. Friends, Oh, my old friend, thy face is balanced since I saw thee last. Comes out to beard me in Denmark. What? My young lady and my mistress. Why, your ladyship was nearer to heaven than when I saw thee last. Oh, masters, you are welcome all. Oh, we'll have a speech straight. Come, come, a passionate speech.
What speech, my lord?
I heard thee speak me a speach once. If it lives in your memory, begin with this line. Let me see, the rugged Pyrrhus like the Hyrcanian beast. No, it isn't so.
Anon he finds him, striking too short at Greeks, his antique sword rebellious to his arm, lies where it falls, repugnant to command. Unequal matched, Pyrrhus a Priam drives, and rage strikes wild. but with the whiff and wind of his fell sword, the unnerved father falls. Then senseless Ilium, seeming to feel this blow, with flaming tops, stoops to his base, and with hideous crash, his prisoner Pyrrhus' ear. For lo, his sword, which was declining on the milky head of Reverend Priam, seemed in the air to stick, so as a painted tyrant Pyrrhus stood, and like a neutral to his will and manner, did nothing.
Oh, this is too long.
Watch out to the barbers with your beard. Say on. He's for a jig or a tale of bawdry, or he sleeps. Say on. Come to Hyehwa.
But who, oh who, hath seen the mobled queen?
The mobled queen.
Oh, that's good. The Moblin Queen is good.
Running barefoot up and down, threatening the flames with bison room. A cloud upon thy head where late the diadem stood. And for a blanket, about her lank and all her teeming loins, a blanket in the alarm of fear cut up. Who had this seen, with tongue in venom steeped, gainst fortune's state were treason pronounced? But if the gods themselves did see her then, when she saw Pyrrhus make malicious sport, in mincing with his sword her husband's limbs, the instant burst of clamor that she, unless things mortal move them not at all, would have made milch the burning eyes of heaven, and passion in the gods!
But she's trying to color get us tears in her eyes, I pray you no more.
'Tis well, I'll have thee speak the rest of this singing. Good my lord, will you see the players well bestowed? Do you hear me? Let them be well used, for they are the abstracts and brief chronicles of the time. After your death, we'd better have a bad epitaph than their ill report while you live.
My lord, I will use them according to their deserts.
Us bodkin men better. Use each man after his desert, and who should escape whipping? Use them after your own honor and dignity. The less they deserve, the more merit is in your bounty. Take them in.
Come, sirs.
Follow him, friends. We'll have play tomorrow. Dost thou hear me, old friend? Can you play the melody of King's Arthur?
Aye, my lord.
You could, for a neat study, a speech of some dozen or 16 lines that I would set down and insert in it, could you not?
Aye, my lord.
Very well. Follow that, lord. And look you, mock him not. My good friends, I will leave you till night. You are welcome to Elsinore. Good, my lord. I shall copy with you. Oh. Now I am alone. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction, in a dream of passion, could force her soul so to her conceit that from her working all her visage waned, tears in her eyes, distraction in her aspect, a broken voice with all her functions suiting with forms to her conceit, and often nothing. Oh, Hecuba. What's Hecuba to her, or she to Hecuba, that she should weep for her? What would she do? Had she the motive and the cue for passion that I have? She would drown the stage with tears, and cleave the general ear with horrid speech, make mad the guilty, and appall the free, confound the ignorant, and amaze, indeed, the very faculties of the eyes and ears, yet I, a dull and muddy-mettled rascal, peak, like John of Dreams, unpregnant in my cause, and can say nothing. No. Not for a king, upon whose property and most dear life a damned defeat was made. Am I a coward? Who calls me villain? Breaks my pate across, plucks off my beard and blows it in my face, twigs me by the nose and gives me the line that throat is deepest to the lungs. Who does me this, huh? Oh, swoons, I should take it, for it cannot be, but I'm pigeon-livered and lack gall to make oppression bitter. Why at this I would have fatted all the region kites with this slaves. Awful, oh, bloody, bawdy villain, remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villain, oh, vengeance! Oh, what an ass am I. Oh, this is most brave. That I, the son of a dear father murdered, prompted to my revenge by heaven and hell, must, like a whore, unpack my heart with words. Oh, fie on it, oh, upon it. I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have by the very cunning of the scene been struck so to the soul that presently they have proclaimed their malefactions. For murder, though it have no tongue, will speak with most miraculous organ. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. I'll observe his looks. I'll tempt him to the quick, if he but blench I know my cause. The spirit I have seen may be the devil, and the devil have the power to assume a pleasing shape, yea, and perhaps out of my melancholy and weakness, as he is most potent with such spirits, abuses me to damn me. I'll have grounds more relative to this. The play's the thing, wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.